The last session we are covered introduction of normal forms. Okay, in this point of view, why we are using the normal forms? What is the use of normal forms? Actually, the normalization is the process of organizing the data. So here, organizing data is very important for in every situation. Okay, so that's why with the help of normalization, here we will organize the data. Okay, so next, another uses of normalization is it minimizes the redundancy. It eliminates the undesirable characteristics like insertion, updation, deletion. Okay, so another important point here is with the help of normalization, we will divide the larger table into the smaller tables. The main advantage of normalization is it is used to reduce the redundancy. Okay, so all these points are covered in the previous session. Why we are reducing the redundancy? What are the problems we will face? The redundancy is available in our table. Here, these are the problems: insertion anomalies, updation anomalies, deletion anomalies. Now, all these problems we will rectify it with the help of normalization. Okay, so here we have different types of normal forms are available in the database management system. First normal form, second normal form, third normal form, boys code normal form, fourth normal form, and fifth normal form. With the help of these normal forms, now we will reduce the redundancy, we will eliminate the anomalies, we will maintain the organizing the data. Okay, all these things. So here the definitions of normal forms are available. So in the first normal form, what is the acceptance here? Here in the first normal form, it accepts only the atomic values. Okay, it does not allow the multi values. Okay, so the second normal form, yeah, accepts only fully functional dependencies. That means it does not accept the partial dependency. Okay, please remember these points. First normal form allows only the atomic values. Second normal form does not allows the partial functional dependencies. Third normal form does not allows the transition dependencies. BCNF, the left hand side, definitely the super key is available. Then only it satisfies the BCNF. Fourth normal form does not allow the multi-value dependencies. Fifth normal form does not allow the join dependencies. All these dependencies are discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, now we will see what is the how the relational table is converted into the first normal form, second normal form, those things. Okay, so before we will move to the first normal forms, once again I will explain the definitions in very small point of view. Okay, so please wait, I will show the definitions. Those are the key points of all the normal forms in simple manner. Okay, so first normal form means it accepts only the atomic values. Second normal form means it does not allow the partial dependency. My dear students, please remember these definitions. This is very simple definitions. Okay, so second normal form does not allow the partial dependencies. How we will identify? Suppose the problem here we will consider the functional dependency. Definitely the LHS and RHS are present. Okay, so here the LHS is proper subset of candidate key, implies RHS is non-prime attributes. Okay, suppose the LHS and RHS are like this, so simply we will eliminate those points. Okay, so why? Because it does not allow the proper subset of candidate key implies non-prime attributes. Please don't confuse all these we are explained now. Okay, all these points we are explained. Third normal form does not allow the transitive dependency. Okay, so fourth normal form, it is also accepts only the fully dependency, and the left hand side functional dependency should be super key only. Okay, fourth normal form, no multi-value dependency. Fifth normal form, no join dependency. My dear students, please remember these points. Now we will convert the table into particular normal form. Any doubts up to now, my dear students? These are the only definitions. Any doubt? Now we will start the first normal form. Okay, so a relation will be in first normal form if it contains an atomic values. Okay, that means the first normal form accepts only the atomic values. Okay, what is the meaning of atomic values? What is the meaning of multiple values? Now we will see with the example, no problem. Okay, so here the first normal form table cannot hold multiple values. Cannot hold multiple values means it allows only the atomic values. That means only it accepts the single values. Okay, it must hold only single valued attributes. First normal form disallows the multi-valued attributes. ఇక్కడ ఏ పాయింట్ చెప్పినా కూడా సేమ్ మీనింగ్. It accepts only the atomic values. It does not accepts the multiple values. Okay, so the first normal form disallows the, that means does not allows the multi-valued attributes, composite attributes and their combinations. Okay, so multi-valued attributes accept చేయకపోతే definitely it does not accept the composite attributes and their combinations also. Okay, so here I will consider one small example before we will move to the example. Now I will ask one question, please respond to my question. My dear students, now I will assign one variable, that is suppose for example int a is equal to 10. Okay, so either it is correct or not, my dear students. Int a is equal 10, is
Correct,
it
sir.
definitely it is correct. Now int a is equal to 10 comma 12, is it accepted? int
No,
a
sir.
int a is equal 10 comma 12, because here we will assign only one variable name, that is small a. Small a is equal to 10, that is accepted, but it does not accepted more than one value. Okay, so here also same, it accepts only one value. Okay, it does not accepts the multiple values. Okay, now we will see the example. Here please observe the employee table. So in the first row, that means employee ID 14, employee name John. Okay, no problem. Please observe the phone numbers. Here, how many phone numbers are available with the John, my dear students?
2 phone numbers.
Two phone numbers. According to the first normal form, it does not accept the multiple values. Okay, that means the first normal form does not accept the two values. Okay, so simply we say that it does not satisfy the first normal form. Okay, so that is the first row. Second row, is there any problem in the second row, my dear students? According to the first normal form, any problem for the second
No.
row? No, because it maintains only the single values. Now please observe the third row. Is there any problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay,
Two
here
phone
also
numbers,
same
sir.
problem, that is related to the employee phone number. Okay, so now our aim is to convert this table into the first normal form. Okay, now we will see how to convert. Very simple. Okay, here the relation employee is not in the first normal form, because here in the phone employee phone number field, here more than one attribute is available. That's why it is related to the multi-valued. Okay, now we will convert this table into the first normal form. Okay, so please observe, after converted into the first normal form, please observe the table here. Okay, so actually in the previous we will observe that the employee ID 14 have two phone numbers. Just now we will divide that whole row into the two rows. Okay, so these two phone numbers are related to the employee ID 14, employee name John, those employee state is UP. Okay, here only he the John is maintained the two phone numbers. That's why we will divide that whole information into the two rows. Okay, my dear students, are you understand my point here? How I will divide these fields, my dear students? So second row, no problem. In the third row, that means employee ID 12 also same problem with the phone number. Okay, that's why here we will maintain the 2 rows of information. Any doubts, my dear students?
No,
My dear
sir.
students. Okay, are you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ సింపుల్గా మనం ఎక్కడైతే మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుందో సింప్లీ వి విల్ డివైడ్ దట్ రో ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అన్న. సో ఫస్ట్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఈజీ. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడా కూడా కాంప్లికేషన్ ఏం లేదు. సింపుల్గా మనకున్న డేటాని యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడేమో 3 rows ఆఫ్ డేటా ఉంది. నౌ with the help of 5 rows, I think. Okay, so 5 rows we will maintain the same information. Okay, so this is now please observe, is it satisfies the first normal form or not, my dear students? This table is satisfies the first normal form or not?
Yes, sir. Satisfied.
Yes, it satisfies because in each and every cell it maintains only single information. Okay, so this is the meaning of first normal form. Now another example here, relation student in table 1 is not in first normal form. Okay, here the table 1 means upper part is not in first normal form because of multi-valued attributes student phone. Here also same problem. In the student number roll number 1, his maintains 2 phone numbers. Okay, according to the first normal form rules, it does not accept. Okay, so that's why here that row is decomposed into the 2 rows. Okay, so please observe here. Okay, please observe the second table. It satisfies the first normal form because in each and every cell it maintains the atomic values only. Okay, so here the student phone number is not available, that means null value. Okay, so actually according to the table also that is a null value. Okay, so no problem, null values are also accepted the first normal form. Okay, it does not accept more than one value. Okay, any doubts, my dear students? My dear students, any doubts? Now we will see another example. Here, please observe the first table, that means the top table, where the first normal form violates, my dear students. In the top of the table, where the first normal form violates, in the first row, it maintains the two courses, C1 and C2. Okay, definitely it violates the first normal form. In the third row also, it maintains 2 courses. It is also violates the first normal form. So with the help of first normal form, now we will convert the whole table. We will decompose the whole table into the bottom table. Okay, so here please observe, in the top of the table, the first row maintains the ID1 name A and 2 courses. Now we will decompose. Okay, we will decompose those 2 courses into the 2 rows of information. Here the third row is also divided into 2 rows. Okay, this is the first normal form. Okay, suppose now my question is, if X implies YZ, is it accepts the first normal form? X implies YZ.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, because in the right hand side, how many attributes are available? 2 attributes. Okay, how we will decompose that information? How we will decompose?
X implies Y, X implies Z.
Very good. Okay, so if X implies YZ, then we will convert according to the first normal form, X implies Y and X implies Z. Okay, so this is the information related to the first normal form. Now we will see the second normal form. Okay, so second normal form, third normal form, Boyce codd normal form. So these 3 normal forms are definitely we will face some problems regarding to these 3 normal form. These 3 are very tough. Okay, simply we say that very tough. Okay, so second normal form, definitely the relational must be in first normal form. Okay, my dear students, second normal form maintain cheyali ante definitely that table is available in the first normal form, then only here we will convert into the second normal form is possible. Okay, so another, what are the rules in the second normal form? So simply we say that the second normal form does not allow the partial dependency. Okay, so my dear students, second normal forms only fully functional dependents మాత్రమే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలన్నాడు. ఓకేనా, ఫుల్లీ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెన్సీ మాత్రమే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే మనం అదర్ టర్మ్స్ లో డస్ నాట్ అలౌస్ ద పార్షియల్ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెన్సీ అని చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? అకార్డింగ్ టు ద
Yes, sir.
డెఫినేషన్ ఫుల్లీ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెన్స్ మాత్రమే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి అంటున్నాడు. మన కన్వీనియంట్ కోసం మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, ఇట్ డస్ నాట్ అలౌస్ ద పార్షియల్ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెన్సీ. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ పార్షియల్ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెంట్ ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం ఈజీ అమ్మ. అందువల్ల ఎక్కడైతే పార్షియల్ ఫంక్షనల్ డిపెండెంట్ ఉంటుందో సింప్లీ వి విల్ రిమూవ్. ఓకే, సో దట్స్ వై యాజ్ ఫర్ అవర్ కన్వీనియన్స్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఈస్ కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇన్ టు ద, please observe the bottom nana. Okay, the definition is converted into the, it does not allow the partial functional dependency. How we will identify the partial dependency is present in our table or not? Okay, with the help of proper subset of candidate key implies non-prime attributes. Okay, so left hand side definitely nana మనం ఎలాంటి నార్మల్ ఫామ్ అప్లై చేయాలి అన్న ఫస్ట్ we will write the functional dependencies. What is the meaning of functional dependency, my dear students? What is the meaning of functional dependency? My dear students, please respond.